High rollers. This war has been going for too long now, and it could have been finished with our victory back in 2022, but we are where we are now. And, we've come a long way as a community, and I as a streamer, and I want to take you back in time for exactly 2 years from today and show you what was there, how we've become the community as we are today, where we come from. So, my friends, please enjoy.
And we're live. Nice.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone who's still not there. We're waiting for you people. But for those who will be watching and recording, I'll recommend to put the 1.5x speed, and we're live. Nice.
Hello, everyone.
And hello, everyone who's still not there. We're waiting for you people. I know why. For those who, yes, I had the tab opened in my browser, the stream tab. Now it's better. Okay, so I forgot to introduce myself. It's Rick from Ukraine and Jet from Canada. Yes, he's there.
Hello.
We're doing these streams weekly. We're trying to stay like how do you call it? Stay tuned, right?
Yes, exactly.
Stay tuned with this war that Russia started against Ukraine actually 8 years ago already, but fully invaded our country this year in February. And we're resisting all this time. I see someone visited us, but I guess it's you, Jet, right?
Yeah, it's probably me. I got the monitoring tab open here.
Okay. I must say this week was pretty, well, calm and silent. We didn't have the massive rocket attack, which we were waiting for, because before that they were happening each week. And this time they skipped a week. This week was with some minor strikes that were closer to the front lines, the ones that easier to execute for them.
Yeah.
They executed them, of course, especially with those S-300 rockets that they use. By the way, did you know that they use the air defense systems S-300? And Charlie is here. Hi guys, I'll be joining back in 10 minutes. See you then. Okay.
Sounds good, Charlie.
Glad to see you, Charlie, by the way, but I'll ask you how you doing in 10 minutes when you'll be back. Okay, so they what they did, they have tons of these rockets for S-300 systems, which is a old Soviet air defense system, which is actually the biggest, I think, in numbers. It's the first Ukrainian air defense system. We had some left from Soviet Union in our country, so it's number one system we use here against Russian rockets. This is why the efficiency of our air defenses wasn't good in the beginning of war, because we use these old Soviet systems that aren't really accurate.
Yeah, not modern.
Yeah, and nowadays, you know that we've been provided with some modern systems lately. Ones like IRIS-T, the German system, and NASAMS, NAMAS, right?
Yeah.
No, AMS.
Oh, okay.
It's just okay, whatever.
I'm gonna look them up.
I was just practicing
okay.
spelling. That competition between schoolers in USA, when they pronounce words by letters. Remember those competitions?
Spelling bees.
Spelling what?
Spelling bee.
Spelling me? B? What?
B as in Bill.
Is in Bill. B. Huh.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know how it called. You can type it for me
Yeah,
to
or yeah, spelling bee like the bug, like a bee, like buzz buzz.
yeah, I know, like bee
I typed in
who
the chat.
is doing honey. What? But why bee?
Yeah, I
Why
don't know
bee?
why it's called that. I've never asked.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have no idea.
I usually practice that thing when my wife asks me how this word is spelled in English, and I say B-E-E or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I actually practice it pretty
That's
often.
good though. Yeah,
Yeah, so I failed in NASAMS today anyway,
yeah.
and I want to say hi to everyone who came lately. It's about
Hey guys.
three of my friends. I know who it is.
Oh, nice.
This heater is killing the air in the room. I gotta make it a bit different. Sorry. I got
It's fine.
distracted. We were talking about the S-300 systems, which
Yes.
Russians are using to attack us, attack the ground targets, mostly civilian blocks. So they modified the system to hit the ground and not air targets. And they've been terrorizing our civilians with the system, mostly in Kharkiv region, in Dnipropetrovsk region, and Zaporizhia region, because they are close to the front lines, and they are
Yeah.
just sending those rockets uh, on and on. And yeah, they have tens, no, not tens, sorry, thousands of those rockets, comparing to their advanced rockets, which are really like ground rockets. They don't have that much left, like it's only hundreds of them.
Hmm.
And yeah, they're losing most of their resources, most of their ammunition, rocket ammunition,
Hmm.
and it's good for us. But still, anyway, they're producing them. They keep producing them, and Western companies are helping them with that. There was a small research lately. Let me check. I just saw it in saved messages somewhere. I'll check. But there's a list of Western companies who's helping Russia keep producing those rockets by supplying them with microchips and all the stuff they need for this. Yes, just a sec. Yeah, I found it. I found the news about that. Who was doing the research? Hmm. Yeah, actually, I don't see the source, but whatever. Let's see the list of companies. Maybe you know some of them because you're an IT guy. I know that you're dealing with systems, so
Yep.
microchip maybe too. So there's a list. Broadcom definitely is a company that we all know. I mean, I've
Yeah.
heard of it. They make processors for cell phones,
Yep.
and yeah, Qualcomm, which is USA company too. You see these three Russian letters in here. They translated like USA. It's США in Ukrainian or Russian, whatever. So you see maybe any companies you know except these two?
Yeah. Well, top three. I've heard of Lynx as well.
Lynx. I didn't hear about Lynx, by the way.
Yeah.
Telit, Maxim, no other companies that you know,
Yeah,
right?
I don't recognize the rest of the list.
I guess Novatel. I know the Novatel. You see,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I think I've heard of
it's
Novotel
actually
before.
a
I don't know what they
Canadian
make though.
company. So yeah, some of businesses in Canada are providing Russia with this too,
Great.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but business is not the country representatives. This is why we cannot judge Canada by some greedy motherfuckers who's
Yeah.
just
Who happen to be here.
making money with lives of Ukrainians.
Yes,
That
exactly.
this
Fucking
shit,
bullshit.
unfortunately, is pretty widespread in the world, and especially in countries who's loyal to Russia, not loyal loyal is not a good word in here. Who's like, let's say, the other tyranny. I won't be afraid to say this word. That China is just actually Russia. If you maybe didn't know that, I actually knew that only this year. That Russia is practically a there's a nice word, Russian Ukrainian word that I know that you maybe don't use. Uh, Vassal, maybe? Do you use that word?
No.
Okay, so this is someone who is uh damn, it's hard to explain. Who's subordinate to a landlord in a feudal system back there in Middle Ages.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
there was a feud, like how do you call it? Feudal, maybe?
Yeah.
And his vassal, who is under the feudal. So
Gotcha. Like a serf, like.
yeah, so they call Russia China's vassal in here, like vassal,
Gotcha.
not vassal, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so they're practically like slaves of China, and they will do anything that China wants and China tells them. I
Yeah.
think they're dependent by politically they're dependent. I heard some not detailed, unfortunately, but some sorry, no opinions that Russia was doing everything to become dependent from China for the last 10 years, and they've become dependent. This is why when some in here are dreaming about China taking some territories from Russia, some smart people say that they don't need to do that because they are
Already own Russia.
yeah, they already own Russia, and it's
Yeah.
actually will be easy to just use Russia without capturing its territories.
Yeah.
This is why yes, but who
Yeah.
knows, maybe when Russia will be you know devastated by civilian war
Hmm.
and will be just falling apart. Maybe China will use that with some territory that will just fall apart. Maybe they will just keep that hybrid influence without
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's the thing too,
invasion.
as like Russian government systems crumble due to their own, self-undoing, it'll be easier for China to control them from within without actually having to like militarily take any territory anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, what happened this week? Exchanges, prisoner exchanges, they are happening pretty often these weeks. Last week there were three of them, man. First,
That's awesome.
first one was 23, second one was 30 with something, and the last one was 50, and the like general number for the last week was 98 warriors saved from captivity. This is amazing. And this week was one exchange, 50 Ukrainian soldiers freed. So yeah, our
Yeah.
prisoners, staff, I mean the headquarters of the official name is something like headquarters of prisoners exchange topics or something. It's hard to translate in
Yeah,
English
fair.
just like that, but
Yeah.
whatever. They're working awesome, and the head of this service is actually our head of intelligence, Budanov. I've told you about
Yeah.
him before.
Yeah.
He's like one of the toughest dudes in here. I mean, not the toughest, like the best professionals here in Ukrainian military, because he's part of military too, because it's a war intelligence agency,
Hmm.
it's called. And yeah, he's in here, he has the reputation just like Zaluzhny. He's pretty influent in here, yeah, in
Yeah,
Ukraine.
influential.
Influential, yes. Okay, exchanges past. Yeah, by the way, Bear Grylls, I guess, right name.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He visited Ukraine this week.
cool.
He met Zelensky, and he is actually what is he doing? He's making a another series about surviving, and as example, he's using Ukraine, how we're surviving this winter.
Yeah,
It's actually a nice special because
yeah, no doubt. That's neat.
he
I never heard about it.
yeah, Charlie, we were talking about Bear Grylls, sorry, visiting Ukraine this week, and what is he doing? Yes, he's making another series of his survival TV show, but this time it is surviving in Ukrainian winter. Yeah, sounds fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll have
Yeah,
to
of
watch that for
course,
sure.
he's using us in some way, but we're also using him to spread the
Yeah,
word
yeah,
about
exactly. He's
Ukraine.
making some money, but at least you guys are getting the exposure, right?
Yeah, we get more exposure, and
Yeah,
that's fine. And nice and even awesome.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not just
exactly.
fine. Okay, for everyone who is here, I wanted to say a couple of things. First, please give us a like. This will help to attract at least at least one stranger, because being in a circle of friends is amazing, but I really want to, attract some strangers to spread the word about this war, to let people know what's happening. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I guess all of you already are subscribed, and if someone is not subscribed, please subscribe. And Jed is usually saying about the bell button.
Yeah,
This
hit the
will
damn bell button, and then you know when we go live.
this will maybe help us too.
Yes,
And
and
the
it'll help you
second,
guys stay informed.
yes, stay informed, guys, please. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna type each and every one of you when we're going live as usual. But hitting the bell button won't do like a lot of work for you. Oh, we have someone new. Hello, the sixth person on our stream. We're glad
Hello.
to welcome you. And don't forget to use the chat, guys. Will be really appreciated. And the second thing I wanted to say is that the stream today may interrupt in any minute, as it interrupted the last week. You remember? And yeah, we actually were talking about the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of Moscovian Patriarchy. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I promised you, or you promised me, Jed, that we're gonna begin where we finished there, where we were interrupted. So let's talk about this a bit. Actually, the story continues. This week there were more searches in different monasteries of Moscovian Patriarchy churches. There were more exposures, some child pornography found, of course. Yeah.
What's with churches, man? What's with churches?
Yeah, it's just obstinacy, man. It's fucking and it's perverting people even more. And I guess we actually maybe were talking a bit about that the last time, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Interesting. So what else? And one of the guys who like last week, not this week, he was found with some boy in his bed, not fully naked, but partially, yes. And that
Yeah,
dude,
shouldn't be in there anyway.
yeah, that dude was actually pronounced a. Interesting how this word is translated. Just a sec. Bishop. Yeah, he was pronounced
Okay,
Bishop
yeah.
today. He escaped to Russia last week, and this week, actually today, he was pronounced Bishop. So you see what
Oh,
Moscovian
man.
patriarchy heroes look like. Those pedo dudes and
Yep.
the cherishers of Russian world. I'm gonna show that dude to you. Maybe not. Just a sec. Looking for him, just so you know the face of those ugly dudes. If only I know what. Yeah, here, of course. This dude. This video is me, actually. Oh, I mean, what he's saying. Yeah, so now he looks like a bishop. I mean,
Oh, okay.
that's how he looks when he was pronounced bishop. Fuck that, they will get what they deserve sooner or
Yeah, like
later.
creepy fucking dude.
Oh, bishop. Yeah. What is nonce, by the way? Charlie?
That means like like pedophile. I think it's like slang for
Oh,
pedophile.
cool. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Another new
I don't know
word.
what part of the world it's from, but yeah, it's not. It's definitely not North American, but I've heard it before.
Nice. Maybe Italian?
Charlie, what part of the world does that term come from? Do you know?
By the way, Charlie, how you doing? Another question for you. Maybe more questions for Charlie so he can type everything simultaneously.
Yeah,
What do you
exactly.
say?
What else we got?
Okay. What else? Yeah, about Moscovian patriarchy. It's
Oh, he's from the
British
British.
slang.
Okay,
Yeah, definitely.
makes sense.
We should have guessed that.
Yeah, we probably should have.
Okay, and before that, yeah, important thing that I wanted to tell you a week ago, but I didn't have enough time for that. But Zelensky started an amazing initiative. It's actually a charity that will help to fight hunger in the world, but practically, not like UN fight it with talks, with
Yeah,
making
exactly.
commissions and conferences, and not actually giving real help. But Ukraine, and somehow it's called presidential initiative. Maybe Zelensky was the generator of this idea, maybe not, but it's like presented like his idea. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just believe him. And what else? He actually proposed a simple thing that some grain that is here in Ukraine will be bought by the money raised by global community, by the world leaders, countries, and maybe in the nearest future by every citizen in the world, just like donating
Yeah.
to that fund. I'm not sure that it is possible right now, but in the future, I hope and I think it will definitely be like that. And yes, this initiative is called Grain from Ukraine. Pretty easy to guess.
Yeah, it is easy. Yeah.
And I guess around $150 million were raised in the first couple of days. Countries were donating like 10 to 20 million, maybe even more money. I'm not sure, and I won't be given the exact numbers, but it's hundreds of millions of dollars already. So it will just be bought from Ukraine, this grain, and will be sent. Actually, a couple of ships were already sent to Somali, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
And will be just provided like humanitarian aid to those countries.
Yeah.
And people on the brink of sorry, not I forgot the word. Hunger, starvation. Yes, they will get that bread they need. Amazing
awesome.
initiative, and yeah, Ukraine being in such a stressful situation, is really providing the poorest countries with grain. Of course, we have profit from it, and we need
Yeah,
it badly
exactly.
for survival. But it is like,
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's getting help by giving help, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just a great initiative. I'm really
yeah.
glad that we have it. What Charlie was saying, I'm doing good. Had a fun week of learning a bit of Ukrainian. Nice.
Cool.
Always that yeah, and yeah. Like in Russian, yeah. Surprised to hear I was wrong. Also, that Ukrainian Russian yes. Ukrainian has a lot of, those or they are pretty rough, and Russian is like, always some or something with, how do you call it, soft, yeah, soft, and
Yeah, yeah.
our letters more hard, but it's not making our language sound harder. Somehow these sounds are going, with melody, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty melodic, if you can say so.
Yeah, that's cool.
What else Charlie said? Also, how similar Ukrainian is to Polish. Yeah, it is, which shares a lot of words with German. Maybe my German skills will come in handy when it comes to learning Ukrainian. Yeah, it's actually nice. By the way, where are you learning it, Charlie? Are you going to some courses, or maybe doing some courses online, or maybe talking to native speakers? I'm interested of how are you learning Ukrainian. Would be nice to know.
It's cool.
Yeah. No. By the way, it's this week, and I guess the last week, we're celebrating 300 years from when our famous philosopher Grigory Skovoroda was born. He's actually, yeah, like he'd be 300 years old if he lived till now, but
Yeah.
people don't live that much, unfortunately. And yes, he's actually, I guess that time he was pretty famous around the world, and his philosophy is coming in handy even today. And that guy was, I saw it today in a museum. I went to the like installation in here.
Yeah, yeah.
We have such a big like art center, which is called Ukrainian House. It was built in USSR and was some kind of Lenin's house or something. But we've transformed it to Ukrainian House. Now,
Cool.
no Lenin
Yeah.
lives there. Yeah, and I saw some info that he was actually kind of one of the first hippies, because he was living like that in, you know, living simple
Yeah,
and
yeah.
abandoning all those rushes and ambitions of life. And yeah, it's interesting. He's actually an interesting person, and I was reading some of his. Uh, Not books, but writings.
Writings.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
in school, because we have it in a school program. But
Yeah.
actually, I don't remember much from that. So I'm thinking about refreshing my memories of his,
Yeah.
and maybe
I wonder how
even,
much of his work's been translated to English.
yeah,
Probably a
yeah.
fair bit.
We gotta check it too, because I'd probably recommend him. I learned some new stuff today about him too. Interesting stuff. Actually, I was present in the beginning of lecture, where a historian, Ukrainian historian, was saying that he's pretty idealized these days, but He, for example, was an ambitious man and went to the court of Russian Tsar Peter the First, Piotr I, and he was like that historian said, a career guy, something like that. But then he abandoned everything and went traveling around the world. Well, it's actually hard to know the person in details when he lived 300 years ago, when there was no
Absolutely.
social media and modern technology. Yeah, this is almost impossible. But anyway, that mythical person created a lot of interest in literature, and I definitely am proud that we had such a philosopher. And I will dig into some of his writings in the nearest weeks, maybe months.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to tell you about this philosopher
Mhm.
and first hippie who lived in Ukraine, who was Ukrainian. Okay, well, let's see what happened. What else happened this week? Mm.
Charlie says nothing serious learning it, just watching some YouTube videos.
Oh, just like that. In case you want to learn it someday, we can make a call with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you and me, and we'll learn some Ukrainian if you like to do it like that.
Are you talking to me or Charlie?
Talking to Charlie, but if you're interested, why not? We can
Yeah.
do it too.
Yeah. I gotta learn some at least before I come visit there. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
Even though I bet most people there speak English, don't they?
Here in Ukraine.
Mhm.
Well, younger people definitely we all know English. Most of
Yeah.
us. No, not all. Like maybe I don't know. I'm feeling it like 50% of the
Gotcha.
country, but it's actually a huge number because in Russia, I think there might be slightly 5% of their population. Who
Yeah.
knows? Anyway, English is more common here than it is in Russia because
Mhm.
we're European oriented, and their propaganda saying them that it is just an antichrist society in here, and they're only Christian molesters. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing too, is like I'm sure in education and stuff in Russia, it's probably not encouraged at all to learn English because, like, the wider breadth of language they have, the easier it will be for them to, find information that isn't Russian propaganda. So,
Yeah, it's definitely the part of making people stupid and
yeah,
limited in their looks, beliefs, and stuff. It's just, yeah, this week was not full of news, but anyway, a lot of news always. Like every day, I see something new, but sometimes I come here and I see that I didn't save much
yeah,
to the saved messages. Charlie says I've spoken to quite a few Ukrainians, and some people are like Rick, where they know what you are saying. Others can say hello in a thick accent, and that's about it.
okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, if it's the same to me, but who knows? I'm living in my bubble,
Yeah,
and I just don't know how it is in other bubbles because there's always a lot of bubbles, social bubbles
there is always a
around.
lot of bubbles.
Yeah. So what about electricity here?
Yeah, if you guys had power all week,
We had power all week, but not all day. But it was improving with each day. Like, I didn't even need to go to co-working for the last a couple of days, couple of weekdays. But I guess not all of us are that lucky because some of my friends are still sitting here in other districts of Kiev, mostly without lights. And yeah, I have pretty lucky district in here.
Yeah, no doubt.
But not all of us are lucky in here, that lucky, unfortunately. And what? Uh, our government is trying to get ready to the new mass attack. They are making those points of unbreakability. Have I been telling you about?
No, I haven't heard about it.
So yeah, Zelensky announced it like a week ago, a week and a half, I guess, that they are launching this initiative, and these points will be located mostly in some governmental facilities like schools or maybe fire stations. It's the place where you can come and it will be electricity there because there will be generators there, there will be water,
Yeah,
there will be heat. You can be charging some of your devices there. So even if it will be a full blackout someday, we won't die. We will survive because as usually here in Ukraine, our people will gather up and provide the other people voluntarily with some basic needs just because we care about each other and we care about survival of our nation. It's
damn
just
right.
yeah, it's just awesome how we can unite and just be doing good to other people, especially to those who are mostly vulnerable. And yeah, people are pretty kind in Ukraine, and I'm really, yeah, I've been surprised not once during this full-scale invasion how good and supportive people we have here.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's good.
I hope that all my friends will be with lights too, and not just me.
Absolutely.
At least more and more with each day, and I hope that USA will provide us with those NASAM systems as soon as possible, because they ordered new ones, but I guess it will take from 3 to 6 more months. So it will be in the spring when they will
Finally
give us
arrive.
those systems. And I just saw news from, I guess maybe even the last week, maybe this week, that yeah, it was this week that the government of Sweden is negotiating with us to sell us the warplanes. Can you
Oh
imagine?
wow.
The topic has moved from the dead point because the collective West was they had an agreement not to give us planes and tanks,
Yeah.
to not escalate and not to provoke Russia, and they will finally. I mean, this is finally moving forward, and I guess in spring we have a big chance to receive jets in spring, maybe in summer. Anyway, we have to prepare for it too a lot. Like people, pilots must be trained, and we need to, prepare our airfields because as I knew, I mean, as how can I say, I just uh, sorry, find out. Yes, I
Yeah.
found out just this year that it also depends on what's the road that where the jet is starting from. How do you call
Oh,
it
okay. Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
Runway.
airfield? How
Runway.
runway,
Runway.
runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the runway must be exactly. Um, well, they are different, and not every jet can start from every
Yeah, yeah. Every runway.
runway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of work to do to get those planes and to make them run in here in Ukraine. It's not that simple as it seems. Because we're in here we're always saying give us planes, give us tanks, but it's not that simple. It's not that simple equipment, and controls in American planes are might be different from Soviet, and
Yeah,
the
they likely
techniques
are.
might be different. So yes, but this shit is moving forward, and we'll definitely get them someday. About the rockets that can fly over 150 kilometers, the Boeing company, Boeing,
Yeah, Boeing. Yeah.
the one that is producing planes, they proposed to provide us with uh, rockets. Let me show it to you. I guess it is it is called bombs. Yeah, guided bombs, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
It may fly in 150 kilometers. It might be used by HIMARS. It looks like that. A rocket with wings.
Oh, okay. I've seen pictures of those.
You've seen pictures, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a nice video about it too. I'm not sure that we need to waste time on it right now. Yeah, you see, by the way, that those two legendary characters combined in one. Just a second. Do you see him already?
No, not yet.
Okay, you will see him now.
Oh,
The
okay.
legendary
Kratos.
God of War. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Zaluzhny is definitely God of War. For us Ukrainians, at least, and I guess for the world, he's like the best commander right now, because
Yeah.
in our era of small wars, we cannot compare him to anyone, because he's the first one who is commanding man, he is commanding the army, which is given a huge ass kick to the second army in the world, how it was
Yeah.
called before
Yeah,
their
before we found out.
stupid invasion. Yes,
Yeah.
and he's definitely the best commander, best general that we have these days. But anyway, he's not the one making making all the operations. There are a lot of talented generals we have here, and they're all commanding too. So
Yeah.
it's not only his work and not only his. Okay, another word to translate. Just a sec. Merit.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you say merit? Not
Yeah,
only
we can-
his
yeah, we can-
merit.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, it works. It works.
Okay. Good. Okay, so I'm getting so tired today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I didn't have enough sleep today. Yes.
That would be it.
Yeah, I will say it again. This may be just like the last time, and the stream might end any second because the light
Power
may
outage.
go out. By the way, we're not having any schedules this week, so it's unpredictable when the light will go out.
Gotcha.
But we're lucky for now. We're live for 43 minutes already, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good result. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's now just go through some Telegram messages, and we'll see some nice videos, and funny ones too, and not funny ones too. Like, look at this crazy video of our soldiers evacuating the wounded soldier, and then this is what's happening. Yeah, now the delay, and now you will just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sound of it flying closer. Ooh, this is crazy. And one soldier was wounded from it. You see he's just jumping on one leg. Yeah, this is crazy. What is happening there, time to time. Okay, Russia had a lot of explosions this week too. First, their heating station, a big one in Perm, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, now you're gonna see the explosion on the video. A nice one. There's a meme we had, I've told you about it, and it sounds like «А мені нравиться, як воно горить, всі бігають, суетяться». And it's translated like I like to see it burns, everyone is running around, and yeah, I'm having fun watching it. Yeah, so
wow. That blew
nice,
right up, eh?
nice bavovna in Perm, and I guess there were also some fuel stations burning in Russia, some close to the front lines. And Ukraine, by the way, Ukraine is finishing the production of the drone, the kamikaze drone that will go for 1,000 kilometers, man. And it will be able to fly even to Moscow, because it's less than 1,000 kilometers from here to Moscow. So we'll be able to finally check the Moscow's air defense systems. Ukrainian drone production is getting better this year, so much better, because it wasn't the priority before the full-scale invasion. Now we're focusing on it. Now the government is finally funding the projects that were needed to be funded, like for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And yes, now we're finally giving it back to Russia. And let's hope it will happen this year already. They said they are hoping to test it on the battlefield this year
Yeah.
already.
Good.
So this will just be awesome. Maybe we'll also send some to Crimean Bridge again. Not again,
Yeah.
sorry. We didn't send anything. Russians probably, like 90% that Russians did that terroristic act on Crimean Bridge, because they have different branches of power, that they're fighting amongst each other, like FSB and not HUR. Sorry, the abbreviation in Russian is I forgot. HUR is Ukrainian. It's the General Intelligence Agency, yes. But in Russian, the just letters are standing differently in different positions. It's the same letters, but I forgot the sequence. Maybe some of you guys will type it to the chat, please. We need your messages badly in there.
Yeah.
I see actually someone new joined, and I welcome you here. Please, if you didn't do it yet, please give us a like. It will help with engagement, and maybe subscription if you didn't yet. And the bell will do too. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone who is with us today. We're really... Oh, sorry. I'm getting tired today so fast, and I'm starting to mess the words up, like really, yeah, something like that. Okay, let's go further. Turkey wants to send us a couple of interesting. like there are power plants on water, like ships, which are also power plants. You will see the photo in a couple of minutes. Yeah, -2 people again. Anyway, we have troubles with lights here in Ukraine, so it's just okay. And yeah, so these power plants might help us when Russians will be attacking our power plants
How does it
again.
produce power? Is it like harnessing like the waves going up and down with the little buoys?
Yeah, I
turbines?
thought so too, but it's much simpler. They are just burning gas.
Oh, okay. So it's just a
and
floating generator.
yeah, a
Okay.
huge floating generator
Gotcha.
there that might provide with megawatts of
Yeah.
power, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, so Turkey might be sending us 2 or 3 of those, and some company. I don't remember that if I saved the news about that, but maybe just a sec. Not sure though. No, I didn't save it. Yeah. By the way, look at this photo, and I guess, yeah, just guess what it is. I guess it's easy to guess, but anyway, I want you to guess.
Okay. I'm just waiting for the stream delay here.
Yeah, damn stream delay. We're gonna do it through Streamlabs so you can see my screen too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But
That's what I'm
anyway,
guessing what it is? I mean, it's a pile of scrap metal.
yeah, scrap metal from Russian rockets.
Oh, okay. Is that like the collection of shit that they fucking have like dropped on you guys or what?
Yeah. They
Oh, wow.
dropped it on us, and we just pile it up. Those that aren't harmful already, that are
Yeah,
diffused,
disarmed. Diffused.
disarmed. They are just piling up there. Where it is? Just a second. I'm gonna check the
Yeah. I'll have
news.
to melt that down and make something better.
Yeah, it's in Kharkiv. It's in, or maybe near Kharkiv. Kharkiv was shelled with these things. Mostly they are rockets from multi-rockets artillery systems. Those like HIMARS,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Soviet ones. Those
Yeah.
worse, much worse
The
than
worst ones.
HIMARS.
Yeah.
But they're usually using it from Belgorod because it's close to Kharkiv, and just shelling it with these damn rockets. There's some of them are cassette. Do you know what the type of rockets?
No, I don't. No.
It's the ones that are exploding in the air and giving a lot of small bumps.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we call them cassette shells in
Yeah,
here.
okay.
It's something. There's maybe. Oh yeah. Now I propose to watch a funny video where Russians will be doing their typical attack on our positions. Just look at this. I can translate. He's saying, блядь, turn the engine on. Turn the engine on. Why are you standing? And
Oh my god.
now you will see how they're leaving that vehicle that exploded and running away,
Yeah.
running back to their positions. And that one cannot start the engine.
Jeez.
And when he started the engine, they are pulling back. So it's a typical Russian advance on our positions.
Yeah, exactly.
This video came out just today, so it's pretty fresh. You seeing it almost first.
That's crazy, man. Fucking.
But it's really funny how they usually fight. I'm
Yeah.
sure that
Panic.
yeah, everyone was running away. I'm sure that definitely our warriors are having fuck ups like that too.
Oh,
But-
I'm sure, yeah,
But yeah, the
it's good to see
Russians.
when it's the enemy.
We can definitely say that Russians are typical in that, and we're not typical. It's just sorry, I forgot the word. That it is proven, yes, that's the word. It is proven by multiple successful operations of our military how Russians were like shit. How were they
Fucking
kicked?
ill prepared. Yeah. Well, like
Yeah,
they
they
didn't.
were
They're not.
kicked
Yeah, they're not
from.
prepared for anything.
Yeah,
Like there's. Well, I mean that goes to say like because we've already learned that like most of their conscripts aren't being properly trained. Like they're being trained within like under 2 weeks,
yeah,
and it's like, well, how can you be ready for all of these situations without the proper training? You can't. Simple.
yeah. Because they don't
Like
care
yeah,
about their soldiers being prepared. They care only about putting them into the gaps on the
yeah,
front,
yeah.
just like the meat, like the cannon fodder that will be destroyed there, and they don't care about them. They care just that it will be something to be killed by our warriors to give them more time because
Time. Yeah, exactly.
they're actually, they're those mobilized dudes, they actually divided them into different groups. Those 300,000 people that they've mobilized, maybe less, who knows, but let's use their numbers that they
Mhm.
mobilized in the first wave. They took like the third part of them and put them unprepared right on the front lines after like there were records, man. Like third day he received the summons, and in the third day after he received
Yeah,
it,
after getting a piece of paper at
yes,
home.
he was
Yeah.
already on the front line, dying from hard HIMARS or being captured to our captivity.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, so this is just first part that they just put them right on front and they don't care about them because they needed numbers for
Yeah, exactly.
that grinder that is happening there. So they're just getting grinded right now, and not before they're all grinded, they're preparing the other half, not the half, like 2/3 maybe. They're preparing them, but man, the problem is, and problem for them, for us,
Yeah.
is just amazing that because of their corruption and their totally stupidity in decisions in their army and their incompetency, yes,
Yeah, yeah, incompetence, yeah.
they're just not preparing them to any real action. They're
No,
just
exactly. And
man.
not with training and not with supplies either. Like most of their soldiers are out there if they're not dying to your guys' troops, they're dying to hypothermia and shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking don't even give them sleeping bags.
So not only that, man, they're not preparing them properly, like tactics or even shooting. They're just putting them on those war squares, or how do we call them? We call it plots in here. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
It
plots. Yeah.
plots used to.
Yeah, we use plots. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I guess
Yeah.
it's originally maybe a German word. It sounds like German.
Yeah. I don't know where it came
Plots.
from, but yeah, we use that for like farmland and stuff here. It'd be like,
Huh.
like 10 plots down this road, like
10
farmland or
plots.
whatever.
We're
Yeah.
using it for the like square where soldiers march back and
Oh, okay,
forth.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, yeah.
they're putting them on plots, and
Yeah.
they're marching, and we have some videos from Russia where they're arguing with their command and yelling on them. You're not preparing us to front. What the fuck are we doing? Why aren't we shooting? Why aren't we throwing grenades? What the hell? We're not training properly. You want to put us there with this shit? And
Mhm.
yes, they want to put them there with this shit, with nothing, for them to die, because Russian regime doesn't care about people. It cares only about their political goals, about
Yeah.
propaganda, about capturing territories that they don't even need.
Yeah.
Th-
Well,
that
exactly.
that idea of imperialism, it's territories only for territories. Those assholes didn't do anything good with Donbass for the last 8 years. They just used it, drained it, and they didn't grow anything in there. I mean, grow like production of something, or
Yeah, yeah.
making new businesses, new um, like big productions, maybe plants and stuff. The A lot of mines were closed. Donbass is actually a mining region. We had like miner was the first and the most common profession in there because it's like
Okay, yeah.
the coal. There's a lot of coal in there and a lot of metals in the ground. And all of those mines, not all of them, of course, some of them were still working, but a lot of them were closed when Russia came there, Russian world
Yeah.
came there.
Yeah, it's not even about resources. It's just about like the expansion of the empire,
Yeah.
essentially.
Meaningless expansion of the empire. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
idiotic how that regime is functioning, and its days are, how do you call it?
Numbered.
Numbered. Yes, amazing. The one that I know, but I forgot. Their days are numbered, and all of us will work on that. I hope I can work harder. It's really hard to work on anything I want for the last couple of weeks because of those blackouts.
Power.
And
Yeah.
it's getting colder. It's also getting me less active. You know, when it's
Yeah,
cold,
exactly.
you
It kills
just
the
want
energy.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I
And
can relate to that. It's fucking cold here too. It's snowing right now, so.
yeah, but same. We have -3 today by Celsius. What do you have there?
I'll check right now. It's a little warmer today. It was like -20, I think, yesterday, but I'll check what it is today.
-20?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's -11 right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Our -3 is just nothing comparing to your -11. We actually in here in Ukraine where we like for a week maybe during the winter, sometimes for 2
Yeah.
weeks, we have -20, man. It comes to that. What minimum do you have there?
Oh fuck! Sometimes it's like -40.
-40. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
But that's not the whole time. Like that's just as cold as like it gets that cold, but it's not that cold all winter. It's like it'll go from between like -10 and -20 for most of the winter.
Ooh, shit. It's harder
Yeah.
than our climate, definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cold here.
I guess jet means Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius, yeah.
They use the metric system too, not
Yeah.
that not that USA system. How
No,
the
yeah,
second
Celsius.
one is called?
Celsius.
No. I mean, we have the metric system.
Oh,
and
they Fahrenheit.
how?
Fahrenheit.
No. I mean, the name of the system. Metric
Imperial.
system is our
Imperial.
system.
Yeah, imperial system.
Imperial. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I've heard this word before. Oh, by the way, nice news. I have the friend who's fighting on front, the one that we were fundraising money
Oh, for the vehicle.
for the van, yeah,
Yeah.
the van, not when.
Yeah.
Imperial system, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like imperialism, you know, imperial.
Yeah, I don't know why they named it that, but whatever. Also, it's the most like arbitrary measuring system. Like nothing actually like makes sense or.
Yeah, I guess metric maybe because we use meters. Maybe this one.
Well,
But-
everything's divided in tens in the metric system, and like also if you were to look at like the metric system for like temperature measurement, it's like water boils at 100 and it freezes at 0. Like it's very simple. Like,
Yeah.
Whereas like Fahrenheit's just whatever.
Yeah. Oh, let it be 69.3. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that unit of my friend yesterday, no, 2 days ago, the day before
Okay.
yesterday,
Mm.
they landed their first Russian jet.
Oh, no shit.
Su-34, yeah, with the Soviet system, like that shoulder
RPG.
system,
Yeah.
Igla. It's translated like needle. Yeah, So
Yeah. Is that one of the like lock-on kind of targeting systems, or is that just like a really good shot with a regular old RPG?
I guess that that's something in the middle because it's not
Gotcha.
that advanced as in Stinger, definitely.
Okay.
Soviets didn't have anything like that,
No,
but
definitely not.
I guess it is not that simple as RPG. I guess it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It might
Somewhere in the
be
middle.
something maybe hidden. You know that
Yeah,
is
heat seeking.
detecting hidden and just following it, maybe
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, it's congrats,
Yeah.
guys
Good shot.
hit their first Russian plane. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So, and it's actually Su-34, which is one of the best Russian warplanes these days, and
Hmm.
they are really proud of this unbeatable piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Good
Taking
job,
out with a
guys.
fucking
Nice fucking
RPG. See ya.
shot.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie
Charlie.
says it's the old British system of the British Empire. Therefore, it was the British imperial system, and now just the
Oh,
imperial system. I believe that makes sense.
nice. Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Did you just look it up, or did you know that? Tell us. But please be sincere.
Yeah.
Don't fool us. Okay. What else? Oh, by the way, Iran. Important thing about Iran. It seems that Russia is not getting those ballistic missiles that they were agreeing
Oh,
for Iran to provide Russia with. Yes.
what happened?
It seems that they are delaying those supplies because Western world, I guess USA mostly, they've let Iran know, the Iranian government know that there will be huge hurtful consequences if they do that.
Good.
And yesterday, the representative of Pentagon, maybe I'm not sure, but someone from American military,
Yeah.
they said that they will be actually causing problems to Iranian shipments of those missiles by politically, yes, with sanctions, and also like physically. So they might
Just stopping the
be
shipments
stopping the
by force.
shipments by force. So yeah, I think they're getting really dedicated for that shit not to happen.
Good. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, this is a good sign. At least we won't get one more problem. By the way, about Iranian Shahed drones, they stopped using them for the last 3 weeks, I guess, already. And one of the possible problems is that they are not actually suitable for this weather. We have a frost in here right now, and
Oh, okay.
they were produced